Hi, my name is Cobb, and this is an essay about a specific shot from what I believe to be Christopher Nolan's magnum opus, Oppenheimer. Through the art of mise-en-scène, we can analyze and understand the deeper meaning of a movie via individual scenes and shots, what a single frame says as it stands alone and as it connects to the entire movie. By pinpointing what each element of a scene, we can piece together a total narrative and story told by each frame. I'm entering my major of digital media production, coming from a year of fashion school and as an amateur photographer. My love of and experience with clothes helps me appreciate small, minute details and elements and how these elements play a part in telling an overall narrative. My love and experience as a photographer inspires so much in my life, like my perspectives, approaches, and philosophies. I truly believe in the power a single photo can hold. And what more is a movie than a series of photographs shown in succession? Thank you for listening to my introduction. This is my essay. Oppenheimer came out on July 21st, 2023. It was created by Christopher Nolan as the director and Hoyt van Hoytema as the cinematographer. The shot I'm analyzing comes from 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 44 seconds and is of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the main character, being investigated by 7 individuals. Oppenheimer is under investigation to determine his security clearance with the United States of America. Oppenheimer, with his hairy past, has been accused of being disloyal and treasonous due to his past affiliations with communism. This scene is one of many throughout the movie, interviewing Oppenheimer and several others to gather a conclusion on whether or not Oppenheimer is to be allowed access to government business. The scene immediately invokes tension and difference between Oppenheimer and the investigators. As this is a biographical picture examining Robert, we oftentimes take his perspective. The dominant piece of the shot is 7 men, 3 deciders, 1 prosecutor, 2 defense, and 1 stenographer. We first see them looking back at us, and then we see over Oppenheimer's shoulder and assume his perspective. Tension is created through 3 visual elements and compounded with 3 contextual elements. Through positioning, depth of field, and lighting, we feel the tension, and through setting, density, and attire, we understand the tension. Context sets the scene. The setting is simple. It's an office, meeting room. It's just the place the investigation takes place. While professional, it is empty. They could have picked any meeting room and it would suffice. In the movie, it was chosen intentionally for its dullness and its lack of public eye. The items are minimal and purposeful. The glasses of water to drink, the ashtrays to collect copious cigarettes, the binders to find him unloyal, and the yellow sheets to prove him loyal. Which leads to my next point of discussion, density. The density of the scene is full, but not cluttered. The items brought in for the investigation will leave with its conclusion. The ashtrays, binders, glasses of water, they come in when they arrive and are removed when they leave, day in and day out. They are not special and serve only to show how long the process is taking. They show context of the investigation and humanize the characters. They are real people who needed water and smoked cigarettes because that's what people did back then. It shows time passing. The bookshelf is empty because it has no purpose or weight in the investigation. The attire of the men shows the times. Happening in 1954, the suits show what you'd expect from 8 highly respected and bureaucratic men. Wide ties for power, waistcoats for power, a bow tie for flair, all monochromatic, all serious, all demanding respect and power. The context is important, but the glasses of water and the cigarettes have been there the entire movie. The visual elements show the increased pressure of the scene specifically. The position of the investigators and their distance from Oppenheimer prove to isolate him. While not on trial in a court of law, he's under their scrutiny and their judgment. They are not chums having fun with their old pal Oppie. They are attacking his character and ripping his life apart moment by moment. We look over Oppenheimer's shoulder, assuming his perspective, and we feel the intense pressure put on him. The depth of field directs our eyes to the dominant piece again. Despite Oppenheimer being closer to us, his blur compared to the clarity of investigators make it easy to look at them first. The lighting is soft, overhead with more coming from the right via the window. They show all details clearly and plainly. They hide nothing, which, much like the investigation upon Oppenheimer's life. Op's head is darkened toward the back, but I believe this is without meaning. The color of the room is slightly green, giving an uneasy and almost ominous feeling. again applying more pressure to Oppenheimer. Though just a single frame, we feel the pressure put onto Oppenheimer. However, this was just one of many investigation scenes throughout the entire movie. The movie tells several stories of Oppenheimer's life and jumps between each of them to direct a narrative. This particular scene of investigation packs an extra punch, as it is Oppenheimer admitting to and putting on record of his infidelity. While not what he is being investigated over, it humiliates and further strains his relationship with wife, Kitty, who is off-screen behind him. This movie shows us, the audience, the view and perspective of J. Robert Oppenheimer. In these scenes of investigation, we feel the immense pressure and defensiveness brought upon him, and we empathize with him. This is one scene where Oppenheimer is not who we feel worst for. Thank you for assigning this project, and thank you for allowing us to present it in a medium of our choosing. Have a great day.